I hear DC-3. I was, how do you know DC? I know by the engines. And a few seconds later, yeah, it comes over the top there. So I thought, well, I wonder if Joe's flying. I better come out and see him.
The waters are rising, and this year's flooding is in fact hitting record levels. The siren sounded last night as water reached that 15-meter mark, signaling time for evacuation.
I realize we can't literally drag people out of their houses and force them, but strong encouragement to think about their own safety and comfort.
So Dad, just really quickly, what's happening? Where are we going?
We're going to Fort Simpson with a load of food stuff and overnight stuff for the people that are sitting in tents on the hill there. My old stomping ground, Simpson was our stomping grounds for many years. They're very good to us over there, so this is sort of a little bit of a payback.
The donations being collected are coming from local NWT residents. Over the last week, several Facebook groups and online fundraisers have been started to assist the victims of flooding. Joe McBryan, the pilot of the flight to Fort Simpson on Wednesday, said he was surprised at the number of things residents donated.
I'd say a lot of Huggies on board and vegetables and stuff that the people will like to have. And there's sleeping bags and tents. It's just a combination of everything. The people in the north have been very, very, they're generous. They brought lots and lots of stuff.
Community Yellowknife has donated, seems like everything they have. We got a whole DC-3 load here, and Joe and AJ, our chief pilot, are going to fly it here in about 15 minutes.
The DC-3 was there for the Berlin airlift. Now they're in trouble over in Fort Simpson there. They could use some help, so we're going to bring some stuff over to them and help them out a little bit.
In June 1948, all road and rail communications between the Allied zones and the western sectors of Berlin were closed by the Russians. Aircraft began their ceaseless drone into blockaded Berlin, using all available airfields in the western zone. Food, still more food, and raw materials had to be poured across the aerial bridge into the blockaded city.
The ice got so far downriver and then it stopped. I think it's because where it joins the Mackenzie, then the ice has got pretty thick. It froze really thick, and there isn't enough water to push it and open it up. And then the Liard River break up, the ice went so far, and then the water backed up. It came through the Sinai, came across the town airstrip, almost right up to the street, and then on the main part of the river, it started coming over the banks.
Well, there she is, Mike. Another big load of potatoes. I feel like stomping Tom Connors.
What's this thing behind you?
Oh, that old DC-3 that old Joe flies. I've known him now for over 40 years. Unbelievable. He's still kicking.
So how's the town doing? What's going on? Why do you guys need supplies? Like, what's the logistical stuff going on?
Well, one of the reasons is we're sort of stuck here in Fort Simpson because there's no ferry yet, so people can't get out unless they fly out. And everybody has been evacuated off the island because it's quite a bit lower. So there's quite a few people that live up on the hill, so a lot of them with friends and relatives have moved up onto the hill. The fire department has moved up onto the hill, the makeshift hospital up on the hill. So we're making do. Hopefully this ice will go here pretty soon. We can sort of get back to normal.
Oh, yeah. You had that 185 full of chicken wings.
That's right,
I remember. I'd watch him loading chicken wings. I was trying to feel eating half of those before he gets there.
Yeah, it was neat. It's not often I get to fly with Joe at all. I think this might have been about the second time. Beautiful day for flying. It's like 3 degrees in Yellowknife today and 17 degrees here, so it's good to get over here.
It wasn't too hard on you?
No, so far so good, but we're only halfway there, so.
Well, that airplane there, that's what the RAF used. The Canadians flew them in Berlin Airlift when there was a blockade, and it was just people making sure that other people had the same thing we did today. They had essential stuff to keep alive, you know, good fresh food and fresh meat, vegetables.
Well, right now the water's gone down probably about a foot from yesterday, but luckily the Mackenzie ice hasn't broken, and we hope it holds now for a while until this Liard River ice breaks up some more downriver here and then flushes it out.
Okay, we're on our way back to Yellowknife. What do they do on TV? They go like this, cut.
The most outstanding transport achievement in the history of aviation. The airlift carries on.